Trump's ICE army murdered Renee Nicole Good. And that is the obvious, blatant truth. For the last few days, Donald Trump, his regime, and people who are Republican leaders have come out and said some of the nastiest, ugliest things about Renee Nicole Good. And the truth of the matter is, she was a legal observer. She's a white woman, white suburban woman with a child. When you opened the car, you could see it full of stuffed animals. And what the videos show from various perspectives is that Renee Nicole Good had her tires turned away from the ICE agent that murdered her. The first shot went in through the driver's side windshield. The second and third shot went in through the driver's side window. So it can only happen if the car was veering this way and the person was standing here. So if the person is standing to the side of the car and in the front side and then more to the side, because that's the trajectory of the shots. But despite that, Donald Trump lied to the American people, saying that she had run over ICE agents. There was no running over of any ICE agents. The videos clearly show that she turned her car away and was leaving instead of plowing towards the ICE agents who were slipping and falling all over the ice. Realize, because they're probably not used to being in a frozen state, probably because they're from other states. But whatever the case is, they themselves didn't have the right footing when they were standing around. And the car that Renee Nicole Good was driving was not pointed in the direction that this ICE agent was in. So every time you hear people make up these lies that she, fucked around and found out and she should follow the laws. What laws should she follow? The traffic laws? Because that's what she was doing. It was the ICE agent that instead of de-escalating the situation, instead of letting her go, they escalated the situation and shot her to death. When this goes to investigation and trial, and it must, as a state matter, the state of Minnesota must file charges against this ICE agent. And if the federal government obstructs justice by not providing the evidence that is needed or not providing the help that is needed, then the state of Minnesota needs to go to court on behalf of Renee Nicole Good. Because she is an example of what Donald Trump's regime is turning into. And nobody is safe in that America. Nobody is safe in the America where Donald Trump's ICE agents go around shooting people. They shot people. They shot a woman in Chicago a few months ago. She survived. They were 5 shots shot at her. Then there was this murder of Renee Nicole Good. And then just a day after this, ICE agents shot 2 people in Portland. So ICE is not stopping its police state tactics. It is escalating it. And that is a big red flag for the rest of us. We as Americans need to raise our voices and say, no, what happened to Renee Nicole Good was murder. And her loved ones need to be made whole. Her loved ones need to be compensated for this tragic loss of life. And this ICE murderer needs to be held accountable to the full extent of the law. Even if he's not held accountable by the federal government, he must be held accountable by the state. And the states under the 10th Amendment have plenary policing power of the states, and obstructing that is beyond the Constitution. It's unconstitutional. And so the law of the land is on Minnesota's side, is on Renee Nicole Good's side. And we need to keep pushing the truth. Keep the truth alive that Donald Trump and his ICE army are shooting people, and they murdered Renee Nicole Good in cold blood, in broad daylight, so that people could record everything that was happening. And the truth is what you see and hear, and not what Donald Trump tells you. No matter what comment you put on my videos because of what I'm saying, the truth is what I see and hear. The truth is not what somebody else tells me. At least I have that much basic understanding of what a truth and a lie constitutes. And if you can't do that, all you can do is repeat what MAGA and what Donald Trump and what Republican politicians are saying, then you are not pushing the truth. You are propagating the propaganda that is creating this fascist regime that is going to take all our rights away. So thank you for listening. Stay engaged, stay informed, know your rights, and do not give in to ICE's overreach and their flagrant abuse of your rights. Thank you for listening.